everybody. Today we are discussing the next topic, catalyst. Catalyst is a substance which increases the rate of a chemical reaction without itself undergoing any permanent change chemically or quantitatively is called a catalyst, and the phenomenon is known as the catalysis. The slide shows some of the examples of the catalyst which is used in our daily life. First example is the water well pullery, which is used for the pulling the water from a high in a deep well. And similarly, the presence of a small amount of the yeast is used for in our daily life for converting for the conversion purpose. And the next example is the conversion of the milk to curd, and we are using the small amount of the curd for converting the milk to curd, and it will take some time for converting the milk to curd. These are the some of the example which is in our daily life. Next, now we are moving into the examples of catalysis in chemistry. So first example is the manganese dioxide, which is used as a catalyst for the thermal decomposition of the potassium chloride. And the most popular example is the Haber process, which is used for the formation of or the manufacture of the ammonia by using nitrogen and hydrogen. And here we are using the iron as the catalyst, finely divided iron as used as a catalyst for the preparation of the ammonia. And third example is the conversion of or the hydrolysis of the sucrose in presence of the yeast. So here the invertase, which is which is an enzyme which is present in the yeast, is used for the hydrolysis of the sucrose, and we will get glucose and the fructose. So these are the some of the example of the catalysis in chemistry. So you study one or two example for the catalysis. Now we are moving into what are the general characteristic of a catalyst. So catalyst is recovered unchanged in amount and the chemical composition at the end of the chemical reaction. And we have used only very small amount of the catalyst for every chemical reaction, and the catalyst does not alter the Gibbs free energy for a chemical reaction, and catalyst does not affect the position of the equilibrium for a chemical reaction, and the catalyst can only speed up the spontaneous reaction, and catalyst has highly specific in chemical reaction, and we cannot use the one catalyst for a different type of the chemical reaction. Okay. For example, if you are used the finally divided iron in the Haber process, we cannot use the same catalyst for the hydrolysis of the sucrose. And the last characteristic is the maximum efficiency is obtained for a catalyst at a optimum temperature. If the temperature changes, definitely the property will changes. Then what is the effect of a catalyst? So the effect of a catalyst means catalyst temporarily form the bond with the reactant and yielding an intermediate activated complex. I have shown an example in the bottom of the slide. A and B are the two different type of the reactant which is involved in the chemical reaction, and C is the catalyst. So the catalyst will react with A and B and form a temporary bond with both A and B and form an activated complex. And this activated the energy of the catalyzed activated complex is lesser energy than that of the uncatalyzed catalyzed reaction. I have shown in the graph in the top. Here we can see that the two peaks, one is in blue color, that is a normal reaction. The second one is in dotted green color, which is the catalyzed activated, which is the catalyzed reaction, in which the activation energy for the catalyzed activated complex is lesser when compared to the normal activated complex. And you know that the energy of every intermediate activated complex is very high, so it is definitely decomposes and to form the product. Here I am showing the graph for an exothermic reaction, so the product energy is lesser than that of the reactant energy. Now next topic is very important, that is catalytic promoters and catalytic poisons. So catalytic promoters means the presence of some small amount of the some material increases the activity of the catalyst. So this is the catalytic uh, promoters. For example, here the brown one shows the catalytic surface. In the catalytic surface there are large number of the active site are there. This active site is occupied by the reactant in the normal catalyzed reaction. Sometimes the presence of the certain material is attached in the activated sites. So this due to this presence of this material, the more number of the molecule is involved in the catalysis, so the rate of the reaction is definitely increases. Whereas in the case of the Poisson catalytic surface, here we can see that the catalytic active sites are filled by some of the material, so this material inhibit the reaction. That's why the chemical reaction is little bit slower than compared to the normal catalyzed reaction. So this is the Poisson. So catalytic promoters means substance presence of the certain amount of the substance which speed up the activity of the catalyst, that is the promoters, and the reverse is the catalytic Poisson. For example, if you are using the molybdenum, will enhance the activity of the finely divided iron, which is used as a catalyst for the Haber process of the formation or the manufacture of the ammonia. Whereas in the case of the small amount of the arsenic is used, the activity of for reducing the activity of the catalyst platinum, which is used in the contact process for the formation of or manufacture of the sulfuric acid by using sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Now we are moving into the different type of the catalysis. Catalysis we can classify into two type, that is homogeneous catalysis and heterogeneous catalysis. Homogeneous catalysis means in which the reactant and catalyst are in the same phase is called as homogeneous catalysis, and the second one is the heterogeneous catalysis. Heterogeneous catalysis means catalyst and the reactant are in different phase, that is the heterogeneous catalysis. What are the example for the homogeneous catalysis? The first one is the formation of the sulfur trioxide from sulfur dioxide and oxygen by using NO. Here the SO2 is a gas, oxygen is again gas, NO is again gas, and SO3 is also gas. Next is the hydrolysis of the sucrose into glucose and fructose, that is also an example for the homogeneous catalysis. Example for the heterogeneous catalysis, we are already studied the Haber process by using the finely divided iron and used as a catalyst, and nitrogen and hydrogen is a gas which is used as a reactant. And similarly the formation of the SO3, again SO3 formation by using solid platinum as the catalyst from sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Thank you.